Hey guys, welcome back and to this Friday. Alright, so let's see what we got going here. Just want to show you what I've got here. We've got all this liquidity pulling up here. And then we've got this big move up here. I'm just seeing one way us dropping through here. Hopefully we get a nice entry here and then to take it. But liquidity equal lows, and then obviously we've got liquidity lower down. I'm focusing on this first and then we'll see how it goes. This is a 1 minute chart. And what does the 15 look like? Okay, so from a 15, I mean consolidate up, consolidate. That looks like manipulate, and now we want to see expansion down. Could be wrong, but that's how I see it. And let's see if it plays out in any shape or form like that. Let's see how the market opens. We still got time here, so no rush. No rush. And we need to start breaking through these lows in order for me to find some shorts. I'm not just going to randomly short up here. I need to see some sort of other manipulation, taking these highs out and then shift, fair value gap, enter, and then drop. But let's see, because this is liquidity as well. Right, if anybody's on here, can you just indicate with a Y if my sound's okay? Got someone that's new. Sounds good. Great. Okay, thanks guys. All right, so the new people here. So there is a strategy that I'm trading, but what I do, we'll get into an entry where I trade from liquidity to liquidity, and at this point we've got some nice liquidity lining up to the sell side. And I mean, market can just run up. That was the news that came out earlier. It's weird candles, but it's there. I'm expecting price to come down. Just go to an hourly to show you why I say that. Is because we had this consolidation manipulation down, and then this big expansion because of the Trump discussion with Iran. So we expanded out of that area. We're consolidating here. We have not pulled back into, from that bottom to that end, or now there is this fair value gaps, 50% of this fair value gap. So I want to see, and these are all equal lows down here. So I would like to see price come down actually. If it doesn't do it today, maybe next week, maybe never does it. But normally price expands, consolidate, manipulate, or get into a discount of that expansion to continue higher. But let's see. I mean, that's what I'm expecting. I could be wrong. And then once we enter a trade, I manage the trade right through. Obviously, this is not financial advice, educational purpose only. And yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at this. So I'm going to mark a low out, break of structure. I need to see a break of structure there. My way of break of structure is a swing point, 3 candles, and the break of structure needs to be a solid candle, leaving a fair value gap. Then we want to re-enter. But before we take that out, you look at this low here. We didn't close below it. We spiked through it. And we've got all this liquidity. So I would like to see a liquidity rate first and then a breakdown. Although momentum looked like it's pushing lower now, we could face the same situation a few days ago, leave all this liquidity and just start grabbing all this other liquidity and then come back later. Okay, so that's not a swing point yet. This is a swing that I want to see close through. But importantly, I want to see some sort of I want to see a move up there to take. I know this took liquidity, but for the New York Open, I want to see something happen up here as well. That would be first price for me to take liquidity up here before we just drop. The only reason I say that is if it just starts dropping, it doesn't really give me a chance to look for entries. Right, guys, I did post some levels earlier on Discord. Be sure that you join our Discord for the days that I'm not going to stream in the future. I'm active on there, so I'll post setups and stuff there as well. Okay, this is better. Let's see if we can get up there. Two minutes. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we get a nice entry today to manage a nice trade. So you want to see that entry here earlier. I did the entry here, shift. I thought this is it. We're going down. Entered again. And then I brutally close my position there when we start reversing. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. That's good. I mean, that's what I want, right? Now we want to see aggressive push down, form like a fair value gap for us to enter and then take it lower. But this is perfect. This is step one. We highlighted liquidity. Step two was we want to see it rate, but now we want to see the pullback. Okay, we want to see a down close here. Okay, it's making another high. So this is the data high. So maybe it runs that one first and then give us a breakdown lower. Just want to show you guys something. So this is now equal lows here. So let's see if we can spike there and then come down. What about patience? This Friday, just so you all know, there's no PM session stream today. If I see something, I'll post it on Discord, but I'm not going to stream live. Okay, let's do this quick. So as you guys can see, this is also the gap we're sitting with. %50 of the gap is here. Okay, so it's 50% open gap. And what we'll do is we'll make it green. Make it thicker. Right, so just going back here. Right, so that equal lows, and this liquidity here is a target to get into. So let's see if we can get something up here, and we might want to close the full gap, but let's see. Okay, let's see liquidity. It's now done here. So let's see if we get some sort of, there's a fair value gap down here. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion. Yep, like the aggressive move up. Now we want to see aggressive move down. Only problem is if this thing just dropped here, it's going to drop through all of this and not give us an entry here to take us there. But let's see. Give it some time. So the way I qualify a liquidity grab, it's aggressive move up. Obviously it comes from a consolidation, in this case aggressive move up, and then aggressive move. That's just a nice V-shaped type of reversal. Let's go 2 minutes. There's the fair value gap. It's inverted. I'm actually going to take a short here. We'll just take 10 for now. And gosh, just going to say, gosh, what is up with this bloody thing? FVG. Alright. I'm preempting this move, but there's an IFVG there. So let's go to the 1 minute. I'm in there. All I want to do now is price to break this level here. And then hopefully we can trade it much lower. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. Let's see. Remember, there's no structure break in here. So this could go and stop me out there if it wants. Will be a pity though. So this is probably the first time I'm taking an IFVG trade like this. And this is the exact reason why a structural break is important for me, because of this. To find protected highs and protected lows. So if we reject from here now and close below here, that will be a protected high. And then we can build a trade around that. I mean, this candle closed outside of the IFVG. That's a scratch trade anyway. So whether it reverse here, people might think, why don't you put your stop there? Well, the rule is if we inverse, my rule is you inverse very quickly. 4, 5 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's fine. And if it closes back outside of it, you get out. So this is probably going to be the leg that's going to give us the right entry here. Pretty zigzag here. Alright, so let's mark this out. We need to close below this level. Let's see if we're going to close. Then I'm going to start using the old fib here. But we need to close there first. Okay, so we closed. This is then going to be my protected high. Now we need to take this off. Let's see if this is the fair value gap that's going to form here. Okay, so we ran these equal lows here. If we see a pullback in here, it's probably going to be a deep pullback. Let's try again. Right, so we want to see a full, fill this fair value gap much deeper. And the reason being is of the 50% of this range. Start removing lines here. Oh gosh, just missed it. Gosh, why is it not picking me up? Okay. In that trade now, let's see if it's gonna bounce back up here. Gosh, that's also not good. Okay, so protected highs up here. Let's see. We'll start off here and we'll move it around. Let's see. I mean, this level here, it would be nice if we closed below this. But let's see if we can get this pushed down and close down here. If we close below this level, our stops goes there because that will be protected. But let's see. Let's see. There's a lot of liquidity, so I'm not marking all the equal lows and all of that because of all the liquidity that's already sitting out. 25,402. 25,402. Yeah, I'm not going to be too worried now on that. I want to see how this plays out. If this trade gives us $1,300, then this trade here is a 2-to-1 trade. Remember when we spoke yesterday, it's all you need. You need a 2-to-1 trade once a day. That's all. But because I'm managing the trade, I might get more than that. I actually do think we can go all the way to here. I don't know if we're going to do it today though. So we'll just play along and see if we can manage it today. Maybe we just get stopped out earlier. Just a quick one, guys. No PM session live stream today. So it's only going to be AM. Pretty stuck at this fair value gap at this point. Top yeah. So let's see. I mean, maybe this liquidity that I'm highlighting is completely wrong and price want to go higher. Then it's just one of those things. I entered here because we broke structure here. And now I want to see that price respects this level and see if we can get a break and close below the swing point here. Pretty much stuck here. Going sideways a bit. Maybe I am just going to go sideways and then PM presents all the moves. Alright, so we've got 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and we go into the macro time. Maybe we get something there. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go up here because we haven't broken structure down here yet. And that's the only problem. I mean, the daily is pretty bullish. So, so whenever you see liquidity get rated like this, comes down and then go sideways, that's normally a sign that we might want to go higher again before. I mean, the key is you want to see that shift, break structure. If this black candle's closed below here, I would have been more comfortable actually with this trade. But, I mean, I took it on this trade because I thought we will at least go to this 50% here, but obviously not. So I'm just going to leave it there. If it goes pops higher, then it's fine. Then we'll just wait. Maybe we're not getting anything today. Maybe only next week. Come on, let's see if you can push us down here. Okay, let's see if this can do something for us, or is it just going to go to the bottom and back to the top? So far, we respected this level as a protected high, and let's see what it does with these levels here. If that's also going to be respected, then we're probably going to move up and down, and then I'll probably just close the trade. Like I said yesterday, let me end the stream and then we get this big drop. Then I'll start the stream again because that's something that looks like that's happening. I'm going to give this breeding room. We didn't close below it, but let's see if we want to close or push lower here. Okay, so there's news at 10. Well, it's obviously not going to be a red folder. Hopefully that's the news that want to just unlock that gate to send price lower. But lately, I don't know about news anymore. Okay, see, we bouncing again. Let's see. So this high is not protected because maybe we should just reel it in a bit. Doesn't really make a difference. Just leave it where it is. Like I said, if it's not closing below, yeah, we're most probably going to jump back to the top, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We're in the macro time zone, and nothing's happening so far. So let's see. Da-da-da-da. Come on. Gosh. Not ideal at all. So you're pretty much stuck in that first. Anybody who's trading orb structures, I mean, this is like right in the middle of the 15-minute range. So what I'm going to do is, if I get down to my entry, I'm most probably just going to close it. And see if we can. I'm just going to take $200 off here. Okay, so that's fine. Not the end of the world. I will probably see the move now. This is not protected. This is not protected. We haven't closed below the swing points. We need to close below this one. I'm using this one because this high broke that low, and that's the swing point. Pulled back, and now we pretty much stuck. I'm going to take this fair value gap off because it's been inverse so many times that doesn't really mean anything for me. So what I want to see now is whatever price wants to do. Maybe it's spike up here again, taking these two highs out. But I need some aggressive move down, close below this, preferably this one, and leave a fair value gap in the same process. That is in line with a premium zone from the high to the low. Like this, the high to the low, we entered up here. So, yeah, let's see if we're going to get it. I do see there's a fair value gap there, but I won't wait for it to get inverse and see that's an entry. My main thing is I need to see the market's intent in which direction they want to go. that high is protected. If we close above there, okay, then we're most probably going to go higher. This low took this out. I want to see price close either below this. We didn't. Now I need to see price close below that. That's going to initiate some sort of reaction or direction. But if we bounce off those levels, then we're just going to bounce around and not do anything. All right, so let's see. Just going to look at something quickly while we wait. This hourly candle is going to close now. We ran through that high, we're rejecting. So I'm expecting this as some sort of a reversal to send price lower because we didn't close above there. So we rejected. So I'm saying, like, yeah, we rejected and then we went lower. Good job. Let's see. Come on, give us something. All right, so 1 minute to 10, it's the new candle. We might see the 10 o'clock candle do this, and then this, or this, and then that. And I'm keeping an eye. We ran liquidity here. Now there's liquidity. So we make lower highs. And the same as what we had. I mean, if you really look at this, this is all higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Yeah, we spiked through that one. And now we still got this left. So now we want to see hopefully something up here or down. I'm happy to take a breakdown as an entry because we ran liquidity there. And as it is, always go. Now it's moving. This is Nasdaq, the micro E-mini, the June contract chart. I've got both the non-expired contract and then the expiry contract. I trade on both when I look for liquidity and stuff. Is this highs here SMT with ES? Alright, so now we're looking at no breaks yet. Let's see if we can get the break here. Right, let's see if we can break structure. Or we're just going to spike through it. Need momentum. 50% of the opening gap is right there. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. Alright, cool. This is now the protected high here. And I am cognizant about these highs up here for liquidity. But for exercise right now, this fair value gap here could most probably be the entry zone. But it's not going to line up to my 50% up there. So it might overshoot this fair value gap. Let's see. Actually going to leave this one. I'm not going to enter. That would be the entry up there. Okay, so that was a nice reaction there. So let's see if we get another entry. It's more convincing. Or a move that's more convincing. Okay, so we want to see break of structure of this level there. Alright, so we've got a swing high here. Because we didn't get to the 50%, we could see price spike through that into that 50% and then drop. So the biggest thing for on the 15-minute, just to show you guys, this low here, we sent price up, we came down, we went up again, taking that. We need to get through this level to obviously start getting price to come lower. So this level here, which is the 262 level, and that's liquidity there as well. So just something to keep an eye on. Good to take your entry up there. But let's see. Alright, so while we wait, I'll show you guys, I spoke about this yesterday. Okay, let's take this off. Mark this one down to here. Okay, so now we're going lower. Right, now we're moving. Okay, now we're going to look for good entry. Now we're at that 50%, breaking through this. See if that's going to be the case. Form a nice fair value gap here, move lower, come back, and then send it down. You need to close below this low here. Not like that. So that's not ideal. Break a structure yet. Alright, so now if we come back up here, could be an entry. But let's see. Okay, 50% of the opening gaps done. Let's see if this is going to form a new low. Okay, so we're pulling back up here. Still consolidating. We ran up there, consolidate, ran down there, consolidate. Guys, there's nothing A plus here to take trades from. Just thought I'll let you know. Okay, so we did form this low here, so we want to see price break through that. Not break through, close to it. Because we haven't broken through this with this and that, I can't move this protected high to anywhere. Yeah. So this 10-minute candle could have been an entry here, stop there, and start trading it down. Okay, there's a little fair value gap there. We broke through it here, so this high here should be protected, and we'll see now. I'm going to see if we can get into this fair value gap here first, which I don't even know if this is going to be. See if we can move up a bit. Take an entry there. We'll move this as we go. I need to see price break through that low. Just going to leave it up there for now. Gosh, it will bounce off every single level. I just want to have a look at something here. From there, oh gosh, it's about 41, about 80 is down at 209. That's fine, we're out of that trade. 209. Let's see, it all lines up with this bloody thing here. But for some reason it doesn't want to move. Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. And it's running, I'm watching this high here to see if we're going to close above this. So these highs got violated. So there's no protected high here. And we obviously need to see what price is up to today. Let's see, also 15 minutes is making, I mean, Rand spike. So maybe this is just tripping people up before the weekend, buyers, sellers, and then going sideways, and then gap down on Monday. All right, so we close above this. This is obviously a break in structure. And this low here will be the protected low. Maybe we want to go for this area here. I don't know. Or maybe we just want to go something to the moon. Pretty back and forth for Friday. I mean, break out of whoever's trading the ARB, you break out of it here and then back into the range. And everybody who had the ARB entry down here would have been stopped out now. And this is why 50% of that ARB strategy is right there. So if you break through the bottom, that's the rules. I mean, it break out, it tested it, so you would enter short there and put your stop at 50%. So 1-to-1 is about there, and it literally just bounced back and stop them out. Okay, so we're going to need a lot more confirmation now if you want to take any shorts. Especially for me, preempted stuff here, or not preempted, I took a trade here, didn't break structure there, got stopped. Broke structure here, took a trade because it looks like it doesn't want to go to those liquidity pools, got stopped again. I mean, it's one of those things. But it's also good to know when to pull the plug and not take any further trades. So I obviously had a very strong opinion that we would go to these equal lows and lower. But I mean, the only thing that we did do here is we bounced off the 50% of the opening gap. We literally filled 50% and bounced. Is anybody in chat in a trade or any trades? Okay, so now we're just back. This is 50% of the range. Now we're just sitting there. Good. So even this high here, we been through it, but not breaking or closing above it. So okay, so even on the 15-minute, it looks pretty stuck because, like we said and saw, pins to the top, pins to the bottom. So I probably suspect this thing will do something later, maybe in PM session, just before the close, and trick people into positions and then hold them over the weekend in drawdown. And then maybe we see a gap on Monday again. Well, that's just what it looks like now. All right, okay. Good. Looks like nobody's in trade, so we're all staying out of trouble. I just want to look at the hourly. Okay, so hourly took that out and rejected. The only thing I can think now, if we're still going to sell off, is that price want to test 50% of this candle, which is at this 345. But this hourly candle has moved down first, and now it's obviously moving the opposite direction. So I don't know if this actually want to go higher, or if you look at the 15 minutes, pins to the highs, pins to the low. Look at the body, is pretty similar level here. So that just traps shorts, whoever still stuck in it, and that obviously longs. I mean, I don't know if Trump's speaking, or is he planning to speak later or something. I actually didn't follow the news on that Iran thing to see what the latest is. Okay, so this low candles didn't close above it. That little candle there doesn't count. So breaker structure is definitely moving to that level now. Then again, these lows are just higher lows, so it's not taking out a low and then break through. I don't think we're going to see the shorts today. Don't think so. Alright, so then we follow longs. If we don't want to go down, we don't want to go up, then can't beat them, join them. So I mean, this high here, spin through it, but it's not. I mean, this little candle closing there, I want to see a candle come from here and close, something that's aggressive. Those aren't. I could not agree more. Friday drinks. Yep. Liquidity up here. I don't want to take a trade here just for that little bit. See if we can get some sort of a pull in between this swing and that. But I need to see it make a swing. So I'm leaving it here. Doesn't mean anything right now because I need to see a swing point form, a pull and a smash through it. Okay, so let's see if this candle is going to give us a... Because what I'm watching for now, or looking at now to see if we break through this swing point, if it forms a swing point, and then close above here, then it might as well just go higher. The crazy thing is this whole week we've been moving higher, and you would think end of Friday, price is going to come back a little bit. just in this order block there. It's because of this bounce here. I'm not going to mark a bigger target out higher. See if we want to take these highs and get it over with. So stop would normally be here. Pretty much a one-to-one risk reward, which is not ideal. So break of structure is definitely going to be up here. Maybe price is just chasing my stop losses today. Don't know. It's not A plus setups, none of this, guys. Price could smack down here into this fair value gap here before it wants to do anything. See, the fair value gap down here is in line with this if we want to go higher, but therefore we need to close above this to send price up, and we need to close below here to send price lower. So I don't actually know. Maybe we get the bounce here. This is a swing point here. I think we might want to push higher. Let's see, this doesn't form any equal lows. Okay, higher lows. So hopefully this takes us into that level up there. Just reducing my risk there in case we want to do something like this first. Wonder if it's gonna try to go to these highs up here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it there. Okay, so we broke structure there. So now this low is protected, or should be, and this should be a safe place, but we've got liquidity, so I don't know how far we're gonna run higher here. So let's see this other candle, what it wants to do. Okay, so it's important to see what that candle does. If this thing pulls back like a big pin, then it's probably going to come down. Like that. Or maybe we go into this fair value gap here. And then bounce. Let's see. Before I move it, I want to see. Okay, so I'm actually going to just put my stop break even, and then I'm out of the trade as well. Why don't you take me out? Oh gosh. It's because I moved this bloody thing now. Are you serious? Are you serious? Gosh. This is the craziest thing ever. Well, let's see if we can get it lucky and get it second time around. And not touch this bloody thing. I'm just worried now it ran that high to come down. Okay, let's try again. Don't touch it, Neil. Don't touch it. Go. Yeah, I should probably just take the trade because now it's a swing point. I mean, it could come bounce here to go higher or just come smashing down again. I'm at break even. I fiddled with the stop loss. That's why I don't get triggered there. Pretty silly. Stupid mistakes. Right, so, and the other thing is this spike here. This is the ARP high for people who take the breakout there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get stopped here. Because it's obviously trapping people in longs there. I mean, we in this fair value gap now, and if you really look at it like this, that's 50%. That's a perfect spot for your 2-to-1 to take a trade and obviously target those highs. My stop is in the right spot because even if I entered here, this is where I would put my stop. So I'm just going to leave it. Let's see if we can get that push up again. This time around, I think I'm going to target the high there. Nope, I think we're actually going to come all the way down to 50% here. Because everybody that pushed buy entries there is going to get stopped down in the middle. Well, give me the push up. Just missed it. Just It's getting close. Probably going to stop me out and then it's going to run up the page. Watch. See if this can push away and leave this as the low. Let's have a look here. Come on, push, push, push. Can we get the push to the moon here? Alright, so let's see if we are lucky enough to get that push up there. Okay, so maybe it's better just to go have Friday drinks because price does not want to do anything today. Go ahead, stop me out. I think next week will be a better trading week. I mean, stupid days like this comes and goes. I don't even have anything exciting to talk about. Except for this price action that's so annoying. Look, at this point I'm not too phased even if it stops me out. I've already made up my mind that price is out to obviously trap people, and I know I'm not going to trade the PM session and I'm not going to stream live, so maybe those who sit around for that might get decent setup and moves then just before the close. Alright, so there I got stopped out. And I mean, this fair value gap is holding price. But I don't really have, I mean, except for the ultimate highs and some other highs. I mean, I'm not comfortable, you know, saying, oh, this is the high we're going next. And the only reason is because of, I mean, we've got so much reason to come down to this before we go actually higher. I mean, we've got a high here, which is this high, these equal highs here. And then we've got ultimate highs. We got this high up here as well at 708. But I don't know if it wants to run all of this today. But I'm obviously not gonna stick around to see it. See, now we look like we want to go lower because now we're breaking structure. That's the high. Just when I thought we're done. I mean, this fair value gap up here is where the short should be. This one here, if you want to short this, this is where you should jump in. There where those two fair value gaps overlap, like right there. Okay, the full again. Let's see. Okay, so we broke this breaker structure there. So next would go obviously down here to see. Da, da, da. Are we doing it? Are we not doing it? What's happening? This thing is probably going to drop through all this liquidity after my stream. Right at the end. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going to happen when it picks me up. Are we gonna get the entry in that nice little blocky there? Forming little equal highs there, so we might go and then do the drop. Luckily I took my long off here. Alright, so what we can see here, obviously we've got this aggressive punch through these lows and break all that structure. Now this is smaller candles pulling back. Hopefully it doesn't go small candles all the way to the top here, but get some sort of a reaction here. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to the macro time again. So maybe we see some movement. Okay, so I'm in that trade. Now let's see if we can get the push down. Okay, so let's put the stop there. Let's see if momentum wants to carry this through for us. If we break through this now, this entry becomes a protected high. So that's your stop at break even. Price should not get there, but we've seen price doing some funny stuff today. So let's see. And see how price goes to that little block. Whenever you've got a fair value gap here, and you've got a fair value gap there, and you've got a break in structure here, you overlap the two, and that's most probably where it will pin into. That's just a little bit of a tip there. You always see me not just market out here and get in here, then you go into a drawdown. I know the drawdown was tiny, would have been tiny, but if you really want to refine your entry above a 50% in a short, you look for a fair value gap on this side, which we inverted. And what was the fair value gap that was left there? If it overlaps mostly, then it's fine. If it's like this and that one overlaps on the top end, then you know you're going to have a deeper pullback into that fair value gap before we're selling off. Okay, so at this point, those black candles that we're getting looks good. Must now close like that through that break of structure, then yeah, we'll be happy days, and then we'll see how far we can ride it down. Oh my word. Why would price struggle like this today? This is insane. This is really crazy. Price just literally refused to move. I mean, I can't even put my stop at break even because we haven't closed below this yet. Guess we got to sit and wait. All right, so let's see. I can move the swing. $23. What is it? Equal highs at 23. I mean, we at 25, so it's probably equal lows. Let's have a look here. So this is actually a swing point, so my stop should actually be there. And that should be protected. Let's see if this is just a liquidity run and we close below it, which we have. Now we want to see price go lower. Normally this is how it works, but obviously today is something different. Are you sure it's equal highs and not equal lows you're talking about? Equal highs, I mean, we're already at 25,000. You're talking about 23,000. I don't think price wants anything today, guys. Really not. I mean, I could start grabbing money off the table here, but that defeats the purpose, right? Because if price starts running, I'm going to be like, ugh. Right, so it's equal highs at 25, 350 equal highs. Where is it here? I don't see equal highs at 350. But look, we're getting some movement here. Let's see if this is actually gonna do something for us. Oh gosh. Price is the pin master today. We pin everything today. Come on, I know you guys want to drop. I know all that sell side is waiting for you guys. I just know. This is where we want to go. Alright, so this is the level we must break. I guess if we're not breaking this level here, the 269 or 270, this one here, then I guess we're gonna be stuck in this little, I don't know what it's called, but this is just, that's just what it is. And here we go again. Not protected. We just gonna go up and down. Stop, 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 stop. I guess if it stopped me out now, then it's it. Then I'm gonna have a good weekend. I'm not gonna worry about this. I will come back maybe later today or maybe tomorrow and look at what happened. And I'm almost certain I'm going to wake up and see some nice price movement that I've missed. But yeah. I'm in this trade, so let's see if it wants to just do the opposite and, you know, run my stop and my take profits on the negative side, like it's gonna do now. Come on, Nasdaq, make you move. Just take me out or go the other direction. Just do something meaningful, something that works. Yeah, I don't think this is it. I think if I traded a prop account today, I would have blown it. I mean, I can leave it. There we go. All right, I'm out. I'm out. It's been a day of horror for me, but I guess that's what trading does. Guys, thanks for you that joined in, that listened, that engaged, that liked my page, all of that. And, you know, all of that good stuff. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't overtrade. Don't go crazy now. And I'm sure if I end the stream, you guys will have a very nice move. I'll see you guys on Monday. I think next week's going to be a short week for streaming. I'll be on my on my Discord post stuff later in the week because I'll be traveling. And yeah, all the best, guys. And thanks again for you guys being here and your patience. Take care. Bye-bye.